Good morning, Jim Hodges here, Finn here. Finn is an English Cream Golden Retriever, came in for our board and train or residency program. He's done really well. Just like all puppies, that they need a little bit of guidance. They need a little bit of black and white training, if you will. I tell people that puppies and dogs need to learn in a moment. They get praise in a moment, they get consequence in a moment as soon as an action is fulfilled. Hey, Finn, you ready? Let's go. So now I'm doing the let's go right off the bat. Look at where my hand is. I hope you heard the tone of my voice, but my let's go command, I'm right here. His job is to stay beside me. You notice how high I slowed down there? I speed up. If he lagged behind, I say, okay, buddy, let's go. I try to encourage him up, but his job is to be right here. If he started to pull, if he started to go that way, I would tap the leash, just like that. I wouldn't pull it. I tap the leash back to me. I would tell him, no, let's go. Give him a little bit of praise. The important thing is to praise while he's being good. Let's go. Good boy. That's right. Sit. Good. I like the way he's watching me. It's important to always praise our dogs when they're watching like that. I asked him to sit. That was the hand signal. If he hadn't to sit then, I would have tapped the leash. No, sit. And then a little bit of praise once he did it. If he did sit and got out of the sit, because once I tell him to sit, he has to hold that sit, it would be, no, sit, and then I'd step right back to where I was, okay? Break, let's go. Sit. Good boy. Pet him, love the way he watches, okay? He is such a sweet dog. Sometimes on the point of being submissive until he feels real comfortable or is ready to play, then he gets his little zoomies like every little dog wants to do. It's important when that happens, you're in a position to control it if need be. Obedience, again, is the proper way because it teaches our dog what we like and what we don't like. Yes, no, good puppy, or no. Let's go. So we're walking, sit. Good boy. Hand signal, sit. Now, come. Hand signal for him to come. Guess what I got him? Good boy. Treat, pet, love. Atta boy. Hand signal is here. I tell people they can have whatever they want. My dogs sit on the end of the come, on leash or off leash, but it doesn't really matter. The purpose is to get our dog to come. Now, if he didn't come just then, I would have, no, tapped the leash towards me, come. Good boy. Break. So, hand signal, come. Notice again the tone of my voice. I tell people, motivation equals praise plus consequence. Praise is word, attaboy. Touch, attaboy. Treat, toy. Positive emotion, enthusiasm. Consequence is no. Little inflection, not volume. Touch, tap of the leash, touch of the dog. Nothing to intimidate or dominate. And possibly avoidance and voice inflection. Good boy. Down. Good. No. Down. See the bite? No, down. Towards the ground. Good boy. Anytime he messes up, he was going down, but I don't know if you noticed, if you'll go back and watch the video, it looked like he was going to come back up because he wanted to praise. No. He's got to do the command that we want him to do, and he has to hold it. Right. So we're going to come right back and do that again, okay? Down. Good boy. Another thing that we do that could have even added to it, when I am teaching the down to begin with, the very first command I teach back out of it is the SIT. That is so hard. It's so hard to get a dog to down when he doesn't feel he's submissive to you. And then once you get them down, it's hard to get them up once they do submit to you. And when I say submit, again, we're not here to intimidate, dominate, break his spirit, hurt him, or have him fear us. So listen to my tone of voice. Sit. So see, that popping up could have been for affection, me getting ready to reward him, and it could have actually been because he wanted to do the sit. Either way, I have to correct it. If it's because I was getting ready to tell him to come up, that means he's trying to read my mind. And anytime a dog starts trying to read your mind, that means you're pattern training and you need to change things up. Let's go. So the hand signal from the side, I don't know if you noticed, my hand was just like that. Hand signal from in front. Down. Good boy. Just like that in front. Down means down. He needs to hold that down until I release him. On the sit, I never keep a dog in a sit more than the max a minute. A down, I may keep him in 2, 5, 10 minutes. What I'll do, stay. When I tell a dog to stay, that means he's going to be there for a while. He can smell the ground, he can roll on the side and go to sleep. He can chill. He doesn't have to pay attention. In the normal course of working, if I tell him down, he needs to be ready for the next command. So my down stay is at least 2 minutes. It's entirely up to you. I'm getting ready to release him. You've heard that word that I've said, B-R-E-A-K. You're going to see a hand signal behind it now. And what I'm doing is trying to teach and increase our bond together. And subliminally, I'm teaching him we're the center of the universe and that recall command, especially if he's all off leash. The more we do these things, the more they just become automatic reflexes from dogs. All right, here we go. Break. See where my hand is? Atta boy, good boy. Let's go. He loves treats. There's nothing wrong with using treats. I just don't use them all the time. I don't want him working for the treat. I want him to work, for the love and affection and respect for me, okay? Still keep things interesting. As I say that, I've got a couple of treats in each pocket if I need. I gave one on the COME just a minute ago. I think it was the C. I gave him one a little while ago. You saw me. One of the things with him is he is a crazy guy taking a treat, or was in the beginning. When a dog starts chopping out at it or gets real aggressive trying to get it, you can't give him that treat then. We probably taught him that, unfortunately. When I say we, I'm talking about the owners, not me. We probably have taught him that, but what we do is I'll always give a treat, not always, but the vast majority of the time right out of the cup of my hand. This way he has to learn to take it nicely. And if he's too aggressive or assertive with it, I close the hand and I don't give it to him until he chills. And then what am I going to do is when he does chill, I'm going to give it to him and I'm going to communicate in the moment again that that's what I wanted. Let's go, buddy. Come on. So I'm going to try to find the reason. In fact, I know the reason. We're released right now. Now I'm giving him a little extra leash. Unfortunately, he's going to watch me. That's what a lot of my dogs do, even off leash. My dogs are watching to see what's going on because they always want that praise and maybe want that treat. So pretend like Finn is off leash right now and he's out in the yard or in the house or somewhere else and you want him to come to you. The very worst thing you can do, on leash or off leash, is give your dog a command and him do something else. You never give a command unless you know he's going to do it or you can make him do it. Now the question is, how do we do that off leash? Well, watch. I'm not going to tell him to COME until he commits to me, okay? Hey, Finn, look what I got. Come. So he decided he wanted to come, see how I gave the treat, and then I segue or move right into petting him and loving him. Break. Good boy. I did not tell him to come until he decided to come. Off leash, when we do that, inside, outside, or what have you, he decides he wants to come. He's in a happy frame of mind. Now we're just putting that little word in to come with him, and that's going to help bond that little command together. Let's go. Good boy. I'm proud of you. The other thing is to load up. When we load up, this is to get in the car. Okay, buddy, load up. That's all right. Ah, boy. Load up can be on furniture if you want your dog on the furniture. If you want him in the car or to get up on something, that's the way to teach it. Break. Now you notice when I said break, I got to do that one more time. Like see if he can handle it coming off. He didn't really do anything wrong. Load up, buddy. Good boy. Get comfortable. There you go. Okay, let's go. Good boy. Atta boy. He did nothing wrong there. It's just that needs to be replaced, and it's going to be replaced soon. Good boy. So now what am I doing? I'm praising him. Atta boy, we're being good. Good boy. We're not even working. I'm going to love him and let him know that I appreciate him. Let's go. Next command, hand signal, place. Places to get on the bed, lay down, sit down, stand up, read a book. I don't care what he does as long as he stays on the bed. He can do this for hours at a time now. Again, all of these commands, our dogs are going to test us. So when we do these commands, we're prepared for the eventuality, especially in the beginning, for him to get up or her to get up, okay? Nothing wrong with that. Dogs learn in environments and scenarios. They're going to do what they've always done until we teach them something different. And it's important that we don't get aggravated and emotionally out of control when they don't do it. We take the moment to teach them, redirect them, come back and praise. And repetitions are key. So that's the place command. Again, he's good for that for a couple hours. In fact, the down stay, he's good for an hour with us. Right, let's go. Come on. Good boy. Sit. Atta boy. Next is the heel command. The heel command is like a much enlarged let's go. He's right here in an imaginary box beside us. It's his job to stay in that box. It's our job to help him stay in the box. He can't read our mind. So when we turn, we have to give him a chance to get back into the box. When we stop on the heel command, he's supposed to sit automatically. So if I stop, jump stop, that means running and stop all of a sudden, there's no way he can stop in the box. So when I'm making turns or what have you, I always try to slow down and set myself in a position so that he can fulfill the command properly. We always want our dogs to win. We want to do our best. We're not trying to make them make a mistake. We're trying to help them succeed so we can do what? Praise. Words, treat, touch, toy, and positive enthusiasm. The heel command is right here. Heel, head signal, straight, we stop, he sits, good boy, I pat him, and now he's holding that sit until I release him again. Here we go again, heel. Right here in the box, watch me step off. See how he's coming back in the box? I would have done wrong when I stepped off not to give him a chance to get back in the box, or he would have lost the command or missed the command. Good boy, down. Good. Anytime our dog does something wrong, whether it's our fault or his fault, we come back and try to do it a couple of times in a row successfully so we can leave it on a good note, okay? Break. Atta boy. Good boy. Now, I want to give him a treat. He's done really, really well. So I'm going to sneak out a little treat for him. He doesn't know it. In the beginning, we use treats. Now he knows it. We use a treat to help lure and teach new commands, okay? After we taught him, then we can sneak it out. Come. The other thing I believe, especially in the beginning, he doesn't get a treat for nothing. I wanted to give him a treat, but I made him do a little slight come command. Break. Atta boy. So I'm going to try to sneak out a treat now, but he's all primed for it, okay? So it may not work. Good boy, sit. Break. Down. Good job. Come. Good. Now this was a guy who aggressively attacked the treat when he first got here. Good boy. I love you. Break. We have to work. The only other thing that we do is when we have a bad behavior, that's where our note comes in and the tap of the leash, or whatever else we may do, a slight snout. I know there are dog trainers out there that don't like the snout. Maybe it's because they can't control themselves. But I believe we teach in the physical world because that's what dogs do. They live in the physical world first, not the verbal world, okay? I really appreciate it. You know, if you have any questions, you pick up the phone, give me a call, 336-945-3232. Jim Hodges Dog Training. I thank all of you people out there that sending me emails, asking me questions throughout the country and even the world. I'm really appreciative of it. And anytime I can help, just let me know. Be safe, be careful, be smart, and God bless. Thank you.